Hi everyone, and welcome back to English for You. I'm Pat.
Hello everyone, I'm Nikki.
So yesterday we introduced the idea of a capsule wardrobe. And this is a small set of essential clothing and you only wear these clothes.
It saves you time in the morning as you have fewer clothes to choose from.
Yep, and having such a small set of clothes also helps you create a personal style.
Luckily, things like socks, sports clothes, pajamas, and underwear are not included in this collection.
Right, and that would definitely make it easier. So this idea we introduced in day one as a blog, an article by a fashion blogger called Valerie.
She asked people to give her their comments on the end of her blog.
That's right, and today we're going to read through some of these comments. Now, we should also mention that this is our magazine's Activity for You unit, which means there are some activities for you guys to do on some of the other pages of the magazine. So make sure you listen carefully to our lesson, make sure you take some good notes, as what we say might end up being useful for this activity.
Okay, so let's read through the comments on Valerie's blog and see what people think about capsule wardrobes.
Reading. How to create your own capsule wardrobe.
Thanks for this fascinating post, Valerie. As someone who has way too many clothes, I needed to know about this. I did some further reading before creating my own capsule wardrobe. Apparently, it's good for the majority of your clothes to be neutral colors. That's why my capsule wardrobe includes 2 t-shirts, one black and one white, a pale blue blouse, and a great pair of 1990s style jeans. I also added a floral summer dress and some colorful silk scarves to switch it up. This project has really helped me discover my style. Thanks for the tips.
Hi, Valerie. I'm trying to plan my own capsule wardrobe, but I'm having some trouble. I often travel internationally for work and have to dress for different climates and occasions. I've thought about including 2 suits in my collection. I could pair them with sweaters and coats when I visit cold countries. However, I'm wondering if I could use the suit pants or blazers with other items to create casual outfits that look stylish. What do you think? I'm keen to hear your expert opinion.
Okay, so the first comment is by someone called Melissa Sorrento. So she's read the blog. What does she have to say about it?
It says, "Thanks for this fascinating post, Valerie."
So something that's fascinating is really interesting. We can use it to describe a subject that kind of makes you want to learn more about it, think about it, talk about it, and so on. It has an attractive quality that sort of keeps you interested.
如果我们说一件事情是 fascinating, 那它就是比有趣还要更有趣 very attractive. Melissa also says, as someone who has way too many clothes, like me, I needed to know about this.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether this whole article has inspired you to have another try. Do you think you will, or...?
Let's see.
Let's see. Okay, so let's get back to Melissa's comment, and she says, I did some further reading before creating my own capsule wardrobe. So further reading means she checked out other blogs and articles on the same subject to get other advice. And this is always a good idea with things online. Don't just rely on one source or one blog or one opinion. Check out different ideas, opinions, and reports because you might find something that works better for you.
Yeah, exactly. Especially nowadays when everyone gets to comment online. A lot of things can be false.
Very true.
Yeah, so Melissa then says, apparently it's good for the majority of your clothes to be neutral colors.
All right, let's explain what Melissa means here. first we're going to look at the word majority. The word majority means the most or the largest part of a group. For example, if there are 10 students and 7 are boys, then the majority of the students are boys and the minority would be girls. So the word majority is used to describe what makes up the largest part of a group or the largest part of a total. For example, if we think of the current COVID-19 crisis, we could say the majority of people who died from COVID-19 were old or had other health problems.
Majority 是名词，指的是大部分，它的形容词是 major 主要的。说到 majority 大部分，那少部分就是 minority。我们也可以说 minority 是比较弱势的族群。So 在例句里面说到，在 COVID-19 这个事情里面，大部分的人死掉都是因为很老或者是有其他的疾病。So neutral colors, what are they?
Well, the word neutral by itself means not taking any particular side in an argument or a conflict. It's kind of saying, no, I'm not involved. A neutral colour, however, it's not really a colour in the first place. Neutral colours are white, black and grey. So they are colours, but they don't have like colours and lights in them like coloured light. It's just white, black and grey.
Neutral 本来的意思是中立的，没有选边站，像是瑞士 Switzerland has been a neutral country in any war. 那在颜色上来说 neutral color 就是没有什么颜色的颜色，像是黑灰白。So how did this affect Melissa's choices for her capsule wardrobe?
She says, that's why my capsule wardrobe includes 2 t-shirts, one black and one white, a pale blue blouse, and a great pair of 1990s style jeans. So she says, she's got the neutral colours, the black and the white t-shirts. She's also got a pale blue blouse. The word pale means a kind of a light colour or a colour that's not particularly bright or strong. So if it was a very strong green, it would be a bright green. A pale green would have sort of more white mixed in it, so it doesn't look such a strong colour. We can also describe a person as looking pale if their skin doesn't have much colour in it, maybe because they're sick or very tired or haven't had enough sun. For example, for the word pale, we could say, today, I'm wearing a pale green t-shirt and black pants.
Pale 在这边形容的是衣服，颜色是淡的、浅的，但它也可以用来形容人的脸色苍白。For example, you look pale, 就是你脸色有点不好看。
So Melissa said she had one pale blue item of clothing, which was a blouse. A blouse is a shirt typically worn by a woman or a girl rather than a man. Now, traditionally, the buttons for a blouse were on the other side than for a man's shirt, but I'm not sure if that's still the case and the buttons on a blouse are on the other side. They're kind of more smart clothing, but they're good for any occasion, really.
Yeah.
So here's an example sentence. Iris has a number of blouses in her wardrobe that she wears to work.
Blouse 是女生的衬衫，通常比 shirt 还要再宽松一点。So, Melissa has more than just pale clothes and neutral colors.
That's right. She says, I also added a floral summer dress and some colourful silk scarves to switch it up. Floral means having a flower pattern or design. In fact, the word floral can mean anything to do with flowers, but when we talk about clothes having a floral pattern, we mean they've got pictures of flowers on them.
Yeah, so floral 是有花花图案的。在这边他说他会穿有花花图案的洋装。And these brightly colored clothes let Melissa switch it up.
Yeah, the phrase switch it up is pretty cool, and it sort of means a similar meaning to the one we had yesterday, keep it fresh. But to switch it up means to change something, usually, well, always in a way that improves it, makes it more interesting, attractive, sexy, cool, or whatever. It's got to be an exciting change that's easy to notice, and it changes things in a way that kind of refreshes them and makes them look like new.
Switch it up 就是变换一下风格，像是平常全身都穿没有图案的衣服，突然袜子穿一个很可爱、很显眼的图案，这样就有 switch it up 的感觉。
So Melissa ends her comment by saying, "This project has really helped me discover my style. Thanks for the tips." So, yeah, Melissa, this has worked for her because she's got a kind of a look out of it. Rather than just wearing kind of whatever and not having a style, now she kind of has one.
Yeah, so our next comment is by Kyle Spencer.
That's right, and he isn't having as easy a time of things as Melissa. He says, "Hi, Valerie. I'm trying to plan my own capsule wardrobe, but I'm having some trouble."
He explains further, "I often travel internationally for work and have to dress for different climates and occasions."
Right, so it's going to be more complicated because he's going to all sorts of different countries for business, and then he might have a social thing while he's on the business trip, so he needs more clothes. And the climate is an issue for him. Climate is the general weather conditions usually found in a particular place. So Taiwan has a mostly tropical climate, meaning it doesn't really have 4 seasons, more like wet and dry, hot and slightly cooler times of year. The UK has a temperate climate, which means cold winters, hot summers, wet springs, and leaves falling in autumn. Other places might have a desert climate, which means it's hot and dry all year round. Here's an example sentence which definitely I felt when I first came here. The climate in Taiwan is much more humid than I'm used to, so I often feel uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, I'd never been somewhere this humid, so it felt like I was hot and sweating and the air was too thick to breathe. It took me a while to get used to it.
Okay, so climate 气候，我们会说 the weather today is nice, 但我们不会说 the climate today 怎么样。像台湾呢，就是副热带气候，那 Pat 的家乡 England 就是温带海洋性气候。So because Kyle keeps going to places where the weather is different, he needs different clothes for warm weather, cool weather, very cold weather, wet weather, and more.
Right, so having just a small wardrobe isn't easy. He has come up with some ideas, though. He says, "I've thought about including 2 suits in my collection." So, of course, we said yesterday don't put tuxedos in your wardrobe, but having suits makes sense for Kyle as he travels for business, so he needs to look smart.
Yeah, he also says, "I could pair them with sweaters and coats when I visit cold countries."
So we kind of mentioned pairing things yesterday. To pair something with something else means to put 2 things together. We often pair hamburgers with French fries, for example.
Yeah, and then Kyle then says, "However, I'm wondering if I could use the suit pants or blazers with other items to create casual outfits that look stylish."
So he's talking here like I can wear my suit to work, but I can use maybe part of the suits to kind of create a different look for a more casual situation. And there are a few words to look at in this sentence. Let's start with the word blazer. A blazer is a suit jacket. It's usually plain, and a blazer could be just by itself. It doesn't have to be part of a suit with pants. In the UK, for example, many high school students wear school blazers. Now, these are a lot more colourful. They might have different things on them. I had to wear a blazer for 5 years when I was a high school student.
Really?
Yeah.
Blazer 是轻便的西装外套，比起一般的 jacket 还要再正式一点，有领子，但也不是那种一整套的西装外套。So, now I think of it, I think my school uniform in high school was a blazer as well. What color were yours?
Ours was dark blue, and it had a little golden badge with like the school's words on it. What about your school blazer?
I think it's dark blue as well.
Okay. Do you still have it?
Yes, but I don't wear it.
Well, no, it'd probably be too small and the rest. I will admit that I burned mine.
Why?
Because when we left school, or when we left the part of school where we needed to wear uniform, some friends and I thought it would be a good way to celebrate by taking all the uniform we would never wear again, and the tie, and all the old notes from the classes we would never need to use, and have a big party with a fire and burn it all as to kind of say that part is over. But anyway, so Kyle is talking about wearing a blazer with perhaps jeans to create a casual outfit. The word casual is the opposite of formal. Casual clothes are things you wear most of the time, not often to work or school or fancy parties, but to go to the shops or hang out with friends. So things like jeans, t-shirts, shorts, running shoes are all examples of casual clothing. But pay attention to our example sentence. You shouldn't wear casual clothes to a job interview.
对，casual 轻便的，就是 formal 正式的相反。假设你今天要去倒垃圾，那你就会穿的比较 casual。可是如果你今天要去上班或是约会，那你就会穿的比较 formal。那例句就说到啦，我们如果要去面试的话，绝对不可以穿 casual clothes 太随便的衣服。
Right, and Kyle talked about not just casual clothes, but casual outfits. An outfit is all the clothes you're wearing at a particular time, from a hat all the way down to the shoes. It's the complete set, not just the top or the bottom half.
Outfit 是整套的服装 from head to toe, 所以不是只有衣服和裤子，也包含你的配件啊、鞋子等等。So Kyle wants to know what Valerie, the blogger, thinks of the idea.Yeah,
this idea of going, well, I could put my suit jacket with jeans to make a casual outfit. He asks, what do you think? I'm keen to hear your expert opinion. The word keen means eager. If you're keen to do something, you want to do this thing very much, you're really interested in it, and you don't really want to wait before you can do that thing.For example, we could say, I'm keen to eat at that restaurant because the food on its Instagram page looks really good.
Keen 渴望的，很想要的。这边 keen 有两种用法，一个是 someone is keen to do something， 另一个是 someone is keen on doing something。那例句说，我很想要去那间餐厅吃饭，因为它 Instagram 上面食物的照片看起来很好吃。
Okay, so that is the end of Kyle's comment, and hopefully for Kyle, Valerie, the fashion blogger, will write back to his comment, maybe with a suggestion, or just to say, yep, that's a good idea, or something else like that. So those are the two comments on Valerie's blog, which means we're at the end of the second part of our article.So, like day one, this article in our magazine does not have a For You chat question in the magazine. However, Nikki and I will still be talking about the subject and the ideas in the article, and we'll be doing that in just a moment.
For You chat.Okay,
so we've been talking and listening to a couple of people thinking about how they create their own capsule wardrobe. So, Nikki, if you were going to try it again, what would you put in it?
I would put like tank tops and t-shirts, shorts and jeans.
Okay, and what would you take out from your current wardrobe?
Like colorful dresses and t-shirts.
Okay. Now, of course, one thing we didn't really cover was that your capsule wardrobe, you are allowed to change it per season. So, like, do you have like a kind of like, these are my summer clothes and these are my winter clothes?
Yeah, I have like two different big wardrobes for different season clothes.
Yeah, my wife has the same thing, but since we only have one wardrobe, it's kind of like she'll move everything like twice a year. She'll move a bunch of summer stuff back to like her old room in her parents' house and bring all the other clothes that she would need in the winter like back into ours. I don't have a lot of winter clothes because I don't need them as much in Taiwan, I find.
Oh, yeah.
I'm from a much colder country, so I don't find Taiwan so cold. I don't need a lot of thick coats and big warm things here. The only thing that really goes in there is like a pair of jeans, because I will never, ever wear jeans in the summer in Taiwan.
Really?
It's so hot. Jeans are so hot. So my jeans only get worn for maybe 2 or 3 months a year, and then they go back to the wardrobe and never come back again.
Yeah, so you just wear shirts during summer.
I've got a couple of pairs of like lighter pants that I could wear if I was going to somewhere like I needed to be smarter, a restaurant, something like that. But I definitely wouldn't wear jeans because, as I say, I would just feel too hot in them. And the same for like a couple of like jackets and like long sleeve sweaters. They just disappear to the back of my wardrobe and never come out again for like 8 months of the year, 9 months of the year, something like that. So yeah, that is a bit of talk about how we might do our own capsule wardrobe. I'd keep a lot of my polo shirts because they're good all year round. I'd probably take out the brightly coloured Hawaiian style shirts because
it's not Hawaii.
Right. I instead of having, maybe however many I've got, I can't remember, I would just have like the 3 best ones that I could wear like when I feel like dressing in them. So, that is the end of the article. It's all the time we have for today. Thanks for listening, everyone. For English for You, I'm Pat.
I'm Nikki.
And we'll talk to you again sometime soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
How to create your own capsule wardrobe.
Thanks for this fascinating post, Valerie. As someone who has way too many clothes, I needed to know about this. I did some further reading before creating my own capsule wardrobe. Apparently, it's good for the majority of your clothes to be neutral colors. That's why my capsule wardrobe includes 2 t-shirts, one black and one white, a pale blue blouse, and a great pair of 1990s style jeans. I also added a floral summer dress and some colorful silk scarves to switch it up. This project has really helped me discover my style. Thanks for the tips.
Hi, Valerie. I'm trying to plan my own capsule wardrobe, but I'm having some trouble. I often travel internationally for work and have to dress for different climates and occasions. I've thought about including 2 suits in my collection. I could pair them with sweaters and coats when I visit cold countries. However, I'm wondering if I could use the suit pants or blazers with other items to create casual outfits that look stylish. What do you think? I'm keen to hear your expert opinion.
Vocabulary Review.
Majority. The cake was too sweet, so Dennis only ate a little and left the majority of it on the plate. Pale. To create a pale color when doing a watercolor painting, you should use a little paint with lots of water. Blouse. For her first day at work, Carolyn put on a nice blouse and a dark skirt. Climate. Oriana lives in a cold climate, so snow is a common sight there. Casual. You can't wear those casual clothes to a wedding. Go and put a suit on. Keen. After all my friends told me how good the movie was, I was keen to see it for myself.
字汇小补帖
Fascinating. Neutral. Floral. Blazer. Outfit.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net untitled.net